Reverend Rob Lee. Bold, smart, and straight to the point. This is Tarot with an Attitude.
It is good to be back. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. Wow, bangerang, everybody. It is so good to be back. Good to see everybody. Like the shirt, gift, thank you. You know who you are. Love it. Yes, Bigfoot is my man. He's my spirit animal. So there we go. So welcome back, everybody. Glad to see everybody. Glad to know everybody's here. Man, got some new faces. Got some faces I haven't seen in a while. Monica Madigan, good to see you. Donna, wow, welcome in. Glad to see you, Donna. And, I got Carrie. Carrie new, thank you. Cynthia, boom, bangerang. Michaeline, glad to see you there and glad to see what's going on. Thought I saw Deborah, I'm not sure. Carrie Frank, so many names, people piling in and see what's going on. Yachty, good to see you, Yachty. Man, live from Florida. We're back in Florida now. Everything is moving. We're getting things going. So finally got up. If I have any technical problems, bear with me. We're still getting the studio set up and everything that's happening. So what I want to do is start like we always do. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, that divine mother, the spirit, the all, universe, cosmos, we say thank you for the blessings that you have bestowed upon us. Thank you for keeping Gillian and I safe. Thank you for everything that's going on. Thank you for the people that are here. I pray that you bring down your protection. Michael, place your protection around everyone that is here. Nothing is allowed to come in and deal with anybody that is not of their good from you or from Spirit. With all this, remember, Spirit, as I always do, please, your words, not mine. Let me channel what you have to say, and let's let the night just be a wonderful, gracious time. Thank you for your blessings. So mote it be. All right, everybody, we're getting there. We're getting good. So some things are happening. Ellie, glad to see you. People coming in. Wow, Julianne, man, people coming in. I'm glad to see it. Love it, love it, love it. Brandon, welcome, welcome. And Ashley, there we go. Tori, good to see you. We haven't seen you in a while. So let's get started. Get this party started. Let's get some readings going, okay? Ellum, what is a decision about me? No contact. Ellum, I cannot tell you that. I won't tell you that because, listen to me, all right, that requires me to read somebody third party, and I just don't do it. I think it's unethical. I don't think it's the right thing to do, okay? But what I will do is a quick pull some cards and say, what do you need to know about a relationship with A? Why don't we do that? We'll go there again. Things change, things happen. If somebody tells you what this decision is, and then you go basing things on it, I am a firm believer in free will, that destiny is not planned. So you could change things. A could change things like this. So let's ask the question, what does Ellum need to know about a relationship with A? Okay? And I think that'll help you out. Let's find out what's going on. I don't want to leave anybody in the dark, but let's see what's happening here and find out what's going on. All right, here we go. Tonight I'm using the Lightseers deck. I'll bring this over so y'all can see it. It is a deck by Chris Ann. You know she's one of my favorite authors or deck writers, things like that. But there you go, the Lightseers Tarot. Been around for a while, and I really enjoy this deck. Gillian can't stand it, but I like it. All right, here we go. Ellum, what is A's decision about me? So what does Ellum need to know about what's happening? King of Pentacles. What I'm getting here right now is you've got to be in control of your surroundings and whatever's going on. The King of Pentacles is talking about either possibly an older individual or things, but decisions are being made, but we're using the ultimate wisdom of what's happening here and now. That's going on. This is all looking pretty good. Page of Wands. You know, we've got passion going on here, things like this. I think you're going to have reason to celebrate, Ellen. I think this is going to come out really well. The Page of Wands is that passion about making sure you're going after what you want, that desire in your heart, and things are going to celebrate, and it's going to be a time to just live. The Knight of Pentacles. You're going to get off the horse. You're going to slow down. Things are coming your way. Movement is happening. Everything I'm getting here from Spirit is your involvement with A in this relationship is going to be powerful. It's going to be great. But I'm seeing use patience, be careful, use knowledge, and make sure you know what's happening around you. All right? Bangarang. That's good news, Ellen. Let's see what's happening. All right, Ellen. Now, Yachty, what have we got for Yachty here? Yachty. Good evening, Rev Rob. How are you? I'm so happy for your move and grandbaby. Oh, my goodness. What a gorgeous young man that is. All right, so thank you. Yep, for those of you who don't know, in the absence, the Rev became a grandpa. So that's really good. And I haven't got to go see him in person yet, but they bombard me with pictures and everything, and I can't get enough. Wow, he's gorgeous. So will I get the job with Teams? Please and thank you. You know what? Normally I have not unpacked. We still got so much stuff to unpack. I have not done a pendulum yet. Yachty's wanting to know if she's going to get the job with Teams. Again, some things can change, but let's do a quick reading on that and find out and see what's happening. All right, Yachty, I'm going to ask about what you're going to do, where we're at with Teams. Will I get the job with Teams? All right, let's see. Here we go. Boom. Cut the deck. And wow, 8 of Wands. So that means this is fire. This is passion, and I see movement. I think you're going to be moving forward into this, at least into the next step. This is looking like really good, and it could require a move. Let's see what's happening. Old things going away, new things coming in. I love this death card, okay? But again, death is something to celebrate. Remember, sometimes old things have to go, and new things are coming in. So, Yachty, I see very positive aspects of this. The Queen of Pentacles, you taking charge, being in control, and that this is going to come in and be real and be finally something you can anchor in, and you're going to be good. Keep me posted. I'd love to know what's going on. Bang, right. All right. There we go. Tori, good to see Tori. Great to see everyone. Love a message from Spirit, please. Absolutely. Let's see what's going on. All right, Tori. Wow. Good to see everybody. Everybody, do me a favor. Reach up, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Most importantly, when this is over, share it with somebody. Just put it out there and let it be known, okay? I would love to see what's happening with everybody, and I appreciate it. We're growing leaps and bounds. Things are really happening, and I'm glad to see that. So now, here we go. Tori, message from Spirit. Tori needs a message from Spirit. We're getting so many people from all around the globe. It's really cool to see or whatnot. And I just love it. I absolutely love it. So here we go, Tori. Message from Spirit. So let me breathe for a minute. All right. Tori, we have the Queen of Swords. All right. This is talking about whatever's going on in your life. You need to be in control of it. But this is a centered in yourself. Queens are about the internal. All right. Queen and the Page, internal. What I want you to see, what's really wild about this Queen of Swords. She is on the mountaintop. She's considering everything, but it has to do with her. And one of the things we're being told with the decisions or things that are going on around you, keep your emotions in check. Why in this card they chose to do this, I have no idea, but I love it. It's the only deck I've seen this happen in. So we have our cups down here, which is emotions. And it's saying, keep those locked, be clear. Don't make an emotional decision. Some things are happening. Sit down, relax, poise, observe. Look at things from around, and everything's going to be okay for you. You know, we have the 10 of Cups. Emotionally, everything's going to be fine. All right? Isn't it funny? Lock the emotions away in the decision. And if you make the right analytical, the right conscious decision and don't put the emotions in it, the emotions are going to follow suit. Okay. You'll get that as long as you're in the right mind space, know what's happening, the emotions will follow. Wow. Bangarang. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Tori. All right. Let's see what's happening here. Tori, Bangarang. All right. Ashley, let's see what's going on. What's going on in love? Ashley needs to know what's shaking in the love department. Let's talk about that. You know, Spirit has a lot. One of the things about love, and one of the things I've really learned, okay, is the first thing I ask people when they want to talk about love questions, y'all have heard me say this before, is are you in love with yourself? Have you learned to be happy and love yourself? Ashley, this is so important. We keep asking for Spirit to send us soulmates, to send us people to love, things like this, where you have to remember they're probably asking for it too. So at that point, you have to be in love with yourself, or Spirit can't direct them your way because they're protecting them from us. Where's our mind at? Where are we at? Are we comfortable? Are we going to be able to let that agape love, the true love, shine through so we can support, we can accept? One of the things I would tell you, one of the big things that's been coming up lately when I've talked to people that I really need to talk to is codependency has been popping up a lot, okay? You don't need somebody else to make you happy. This person should accentuate your happiness. Does that make sense? But got good news. Look at here. The lovers. Ashley, love is in the air. Love's coming around. This is going to be good. What I'm seeing here is this is something that's going to require commitment. This is that true commitment kind of love. Wow. We're getting some great messages tonight. 6, victory, overcoming, understanding. But understanding y'all are in this together. Okay. And that togetherness thing is playing a huge part. We have the 3 of Pentacles, meaning that we're going to be working with people. This may even be somebody you know or somebody you're going to be working with. All right. But at the same point, it's going to take teamwork. Y'all are going to have to learn to work together. The 3 is that infinite number, the wonderful number of creativity, beautiful things, and Father, Son, Holy Spirit, the Trinity. You know, all of these things come when you have this commitment and things are going really well. This is going to be awesome. Let go of anything from the past that no longer serves you. What we're looking at here is the 5 of Cups, emotionally. Stop looking at what you lost. Stop looking at the past. Don't drag that into it. We get so looking and so worried and judging people. Is he going to do that? Is she going to do this? I've been treated this way before. Oh, I'm looking for those traits. And we miss the joy of what's right behind us. This is my grief card. Stop grieving over what has happened and give thanks and be ready to accept what's new and coming in. Wow. Bangarang. That's huge. That is huge, Ashley. Great, great news. Wow. Bangarang. All right, Brandon. What's May energy bringing in for me? I love that question. A lot of energy things going on right now. I was talking about this with Bridget on her show the other day. There's something like 9, 10, bunch of planets in Aries, and it's a good time to get some stuff free. Let it go. Understand, it's a good time. It's saying it's a purging time. All right, and let that stuff go. So in May energy, let's look at forward into May. What is May energy doing with Brandon? Good to see you tonight, Brandon. Hope everything's going well. All right, Brandon. See what's happening here. Add that, put this here, do the cut, and find out what's going on. Brandon, we have ascension here to me. That's what the first thing that came to me when I see this. It's going to be making your way forward, but what this is talking about is making sure you understand your spirit, be true, all right, and know what's going on. This is organization. This is talking about remaining true to yourself, sticking by your guns, sticking by your morals, and understanding that things will work out and it's going to be happy. You know what? Don't let somebody, we have the Knight of Swords. You're going to be having some ideas and some things that you're going to want to move on. Maybe it's time to make the move. There are some things you might have been looking at doing, trying to accomplish work-wise, home-wise, or whatnot. It's not time to sit still on it. One of the things I always caution you with the Knight of Swords, he will move so fast that he will run over everything in its way. So be careful, okay? Don't be playing catch up. You have some ideas and you like them, start putting your feet to your prayers and making some things come true. Finally, look here, Page of Wands. This is a great time for the fire in your life, Brandon. May's going to be bringing this energy that says, I can do anything. And you know what? You can. It's going to be what you put forth. Celebrate. Bring that childlike desire, passion forward, and you're going to be able to complete, celebrate, and do some things. May's going to be a powerful month for you, Brandon. I love it. Wow. Bangarang. All right. There's Brandon. Carrie, glad to see you're here. Hope everything's doing well. Glad to meet you. If anybody needs prayer, if you need some help with something, put it in here and let's find out what's going on, okay? And we will ask for it, all right? Donna, I'm glad I heard Willow came through the surgery. Good. I'm just so happy we've had you and Willow in our thoughts and prayers. So I'm glad that came through. Let's find out. Carrie, I lost my job April 3rd. My last paycheck was March 27th. Struggling financially, emotionally, spiritually. What do I need to do? One of the things, this is going to be hard, okay? You need to start dwelling on what it's going to be like when it all comes back. We can actually, you're only human to worry about things after losing a job. We've all been there, okay? But here's what I want you to just understand. Once you start worrying about what's happening next, where it's going to go, and you start letting that fear come in, that's what you're putting out. Bangarang, what's it stand for? Whatever you put out, that's what you get back. It's a key part of manifesting is to understand it's hard to say, okay, now, are you talking to spirit? Are you saying your prayers? Are you putting it out to the mother saying, hey, I need this taken care of? A lot of people get into a panic, all right? And it's totally understandable. But what's going on? So let's ask for Carrie, okay? What does she need to know? All right? You need to know you're never alone. In those darkest times, spirit, the angels, your guides, okay, the mother is right there with you. All right? So, but you've got to do your due diligence. You've got to be putting a step forward and finding out what's going on around you. Keep putting things out there. Keep putting things out there. And just realize every time somebody tells you no, you're one step closer to yes. That's a big thing in life and understanding. It's called the law of large numbers, okay? We used to teach that in sales with people, all right? It's understanding that. But Carrie needs to know she lost her job. She's struggling. And Carrie, what we're going to do, we're going to say a prayer for you too at the end of this, all right? To find out what's going on. Carrie, here we go. Let's bring this up. All right, let's find out. Carrie, we have the magician. You get to create your own world. Something's starting over. This magician is a powerful card saying, is there something you've been asking for, something you want to do? You're going to be able to create it and make it. The magic lies within yourself. Thus the secret of our whole Bangarang tribe. Bangarang, we want to form. We're here to help people reclaim their magic so they can find their wings and fly. Watch the movie Hook. It's one of those things. And this is very, very important. That the spirit is here to tell you that the magician talks about the power you have within yourself. Look to yourself. Look to what you're doing. Are you looking at starting a business? Doing something on your own? This might be the time if that's where you're looking or whatnot. We have the moon. The path seems unclear right now. Keep your emotions buried. Listen to that intuition. This is my true intuition card, the moon. It will shine light on things in the darkness, but not everything, okay? There are things still in the shadows, things you don't see. So it's going to be very important that we keep our emotions out of it and listen to your intuition and where you want to go and see what's happening. I see some good things. It's going to be time. I'm really getting this feeling like you're supposed to be looking at a business or something is happening. I don't know what's going on, but we have the hermit here. It's time to walk your own path. Don't do everything somebody says, oh, this is what you got to do. The next thing you know, you're in what I call a hamster wheel job, and you've accepted something just because of the fear. Fear makes us take jobs we don't want or don't want to keep, all right? And then we're right back in the same thing. Live, rewind, repeat. Definition of insanity, okay? You can shine. Be calm. Listen. Talk to spirit. Talk to God. Talk to the mother. Talk to the all. Everything that is, that was, that came about, all right? That electricity that's firing between you and I right now, this is where you need to look and say, I need guidance and I need to find my own way. You're going to be there, okay? Everything's going to work out. It's going to be good. You might just need to be walking a path of something a little different right now, okay? That's what I have for you right now. Wish I had more, but I don't. That's kind of where we're at. And, let me know. But like I said, Carrie, here's what we're going to do. Everybody, we've all been there. We've all know the fear. We all know the worry. Let's say a prayer. Let's do a group thing. Everybody, start breathing in. Carrie, take your hands, move them around. And what you start feeling is energy building. Everybody, as above, so below. Start pulling that energy from the heavens down deep into our heart. Now, reach down deep within the planet, deep to the other side of the planet, and pull that energy up through your root chakra, but into your heart, and let those two things start coming together. Carrie, let's talk. Let's see what's happening. Spirit, Carrie needs your protection. She needs your love. She needs your guidance. I want you to wrap your arms around her, send Michael, and I would like Ariel to come to her for that, the peace of knowing you're protected, getting my mind free, and then Ariel to let her know we're going to pave a way in this universe for you. Carrie, everything's going to be good. Fill Carrie full of hope, understanding, and knowledge. Let her see, feel a light, feel this energy shining around her, and know she's not alone. And all that we ask it, so mote it be. Carrie, let us know what's going on, and I would love to hear more, okay? We will keep you in our prayers. That's what a tribe's all about, all right? You're not in this alone. All right, here we go. Toys and Tarot, good to see you guys. Haven't gotten to talk to you. Wanted to get out there and see you guys before we left, but just the way things happened, it got crazy. This weekend, we are going to be in Oneonta, New York for a show and your anniversary weekend. Guys, if you're up in that area, Toys and Tarot and his wife, Jill, the Mainly Mystics, if y'all can get to this show, put in their toys where it's at so people can find it or whatnot. But it's worth your while to go talk to them, see them. I love these guys. There were people that we met in New Hampshire, there in Maine. Now everything's growing, everything's moving. All right. But let's see what's going on. So wants to know, are there any spirit messages for us? Let's find out real quick. All right. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Love to see what's happening. Love to see y'all growing and functioning and doing this. It makes my heart happy. Makes my heart really happy. All right, here we go. Messages, Toys and Tarot. Let's see what's happening. The Knight of Swords. Here we are with that Knight again. David, one of the things I'm picking up on, y'all might be having some doubts about some things, about what to do. If you know you should move on it, move on it. Okay? Make a move, find out what's going on, be strategic, don't be emotional, okay? That's going to be very, very happening. Some things haven't worked out, okay? You know what? That's the way this is, but you're going to be fine. That Three of Swords talks about there's some pain or something maybe y'all just went through together, or something that's happening, the Three of Swords, that's life. We're always going to have these pains. Folks, we're always going to have struggle. That's what life is. Things are going to hurt, and don't let that manipulate your way of thinking. This is all going to be good. Things are going to happen. Look at this last card I have for you. We have another knight. The Knight of Wands this time. Pursue your passion. Go after it. Find out what's going on. You're doing great. Spirit's got you. Spirit's holding. Excuse me. All the weather change and everything. Man, really got me. I just got done with mullein tea. Now I'm having my coffee. So this is powerful news for you. And just enjoy it. Go after it. Yes, sometimes things fail, but we go after it and you got to keep going. It's kind of like telling that kid, get back on the bike. You got to get back on the horse. You're good. The passion, the fire is there. It's all around you. Things are going to keep breaking free. This is good news. Wow. Bang. All right. Let's see what's happening here. Let me get over here. Bring that down. Move these cards back. Julianne, let me take a cough drop here real quick. Okay. There we are. Julianne, hey, Rev, I would like to hear a message from Spirit too. Absolutely. Love to do that for you. Good to see you. Glad to see you are here. All right. Message for Julianne. Let's see what's happening here. Let's go ahead. You know, while I'm doing this, there are a lot of times, some of my, the tribe, the old tried and true tribe, understand. In here, I only read cards upright because of the whole video thing, everything else that can get really convoluted and crazy and turned around. I do read reversals at times, okay, depending on when Spirit calls. But for now, I read everything. Spirit and I got a pretty good connection, all right? I'm blessed that I have allowed Spirit to speak to me, and Spirit has blessed me with different things. So I want to say thank you. It's not me, it's Spirit, okay? So let's see what's going on. Juliana. All right, here we go. Page of Cups. Love life. Things are happening emotionally, Juliana, that this is talking about, you know what? You're going to feel so good, like when people say when pigs fly, keeping your feet on the ground. This is not a misprint. Notice the feet are here and then they're up here. I want you to understand, see this heart? Now might be a great time. If there's somebody you kind of taken a liking to, might be a good time to tell them so, okay? Scary, I know, but this might be a very good time for you to do this. You can't hang on again. This is grief. Don't let ugliness or things that happened in the past betray you, all right? There's some things we want to do, we want to try to recreate, and guess what? We were meant to experience them and then move on, all right? This is for you, the 5. But there's always something beautiful on the outset of a 5. The grief, the worry, the loss, all right? Don't miss what's coming up. Whoa, 4 wands, just like we saw before. If you will turn around and look at the blessings and understand, this is my gratitude card. Give gratitude. There will be a time for celebration, a time for the fire. People of like-mindedness will come together with you. This is going to be a good time to celebrate. Things are going to happen. You're going to be bringing something powerful into your world emotionally, with love, with kindness, with joy. This is all going to happen. This is a great manifestation card. And let's see what's going on. Spirit is there to say, I love you. Reach out right now. Feel Spirit moving around. Feel the Archangel Raphael sending his flights of angels to you to let you know love is there. Love is, you are loved. You are cared for. You are a prize in and unto yourself. Feel that energy just run all around you and know that's the wings of the angels coming to let you know you are loved, you are cared for. All right? Wow. Bangarang. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Maria. All right, Maria. Hi, may I ask for a general for the next 4 days? Absolutely. Let's see what's going on, Maria. Let's find out. I'm putting these back. I always like to separate my cards out when I'm doing these readings. So if they come up again, we know it was Spirit bringing them up and not just me poor shuffling. Okay, let's see what's going on. Wow, a lot of people coming in tonight. Thank you. Glad to see it. So I'll have to get a little bit of speed on here and find out what's happening. I'm already falling behind. So Maria, general for the next 4 days. Let's find out what's going on and let's see what's happening here. General for the next 4 days. Over the next 4 days, Maria, what Spirit is saying here right now, the Queen of Wands, it is time for you to come into that fire. It's time for you to generate some things. You're going to be able to look forward and move forward on some passions, some desires, but it's going to be coming from you. Don't look for other people to do it. You know, we have Eight of Wands movement. Whatever this movement means to you, that's what you're going to have to do. And a lot of times I love, my wife has a statement for people. If you don't like where you're at, you're not a tree. Freaking move. Get up and move. All right. Is there movement needed in your thoughts? Is there movement needed in job? Is there movement needed in your actual location? Are there things you've been procrastinating about and it's time to go? This is coming for you in the next 4 days that you'll be able to make that movement, and you're going to come at the King of Cups with a point of wisdom. You're going to be able to let some things go and you're going to be okay with it. You're also going to be able to have a powerful knowledge of what's going on in and around your love life. This is finally here. Three of Cups. Next 4 days, we've got emotional things that are happening, love, some close friendships are coming in, passionate things, things that are going to happen. Be looking for this. Get yourself ready to accept the blessings that are coming for you. You need to meditate, get your mind in the right situation, be ever present, be mindful, okay, so you can accept it. And remember, don't second guess everything. Bask in the joy that's coming for you, okay? Wow, bang right. Kirley, 2391, good evening. Glad you're here. Welcome to the tribe. Glad you're here. I am wondering if I should leave my job or focus on building my business. All right. Now, what does your intuition tell you to do? And I'm not checking it out. We're going to pull some cards. All right. But this is where intuition comes in. Are we really following intuition or are we just following what we want to do? It's funny. I was just looking at some topics for other shows and letting emotion override or mixing our wants and desires in with our intuition, and then we kind of get all messed up a little bit. So let's take a look at this real quick and find out what's happening. All right. Kirley wants to know she should leave her job or focus on building her business. I'm always a big pro about focusing on building your business, but you have to do it in the right frame of mind and you have to set. Let's see what's going on. The first thing, Two of Swords, are you ready? This is going to be one of those things. Are you letting things come at you where you're so worried about the negative things and fear is driving you? I want you to take the blindfold off and look at this and look at it from a place of excitement. This is a decision. You're going to have to be making a big decision here. So you need to put on your thinking cap and let your conscious and be alert and ready and make conscious decisions. You have to weigh out wants and desires with what you can do, how you're going to do it. This is about joining with yourself and making sure if you do this, you're going to have a plan. We got all kinds of twos here. And notice what I just said. Thank you, Spirit. It's all bubbling out. Two of Wands. This is a duality issue, all right? Getting in touch with yourself. But this Two of Wands, particularly in this deck, look here. It's talking about making a plan. You do not just walk away and go, oh, Spirit will supply. Spirit gave you a brain, okay? You need to sit down, come up with a plan. One of the problems I see with people that go into business, they jump in and they don't have a clear path. And then all of a sudden they spend a year doing something and, well, we got to change this. Well, we got to change this. You want to do this, you need to keep that job until you have a clear focus on exactly where you want to go, and you're going to commit to that trip, to that map, to that roadway that you're going to develop. I see that doing that is going to actually bring you rewards. If you follow those steps, you can actually commit to your new job, getting a business started, all right, and rewards will flow. But you've got to follow a plan, all right? Does that make sense? Don't go at this with fear. Don't be afraid, whatnot. But come up with a plan. Just like moving, just like anything else, we sit down and say, okay, pros and cons, what am I doing? But if you do this and you do it in the right heart way, ask for guidance, ask for Spirit's help, this will be one of those things that I think what I'm really picking up is if you do it in the right heart manner and the right way, you will be rewarded. Bang. All right, there we go. Curly, that's good. I love it when people are willing to stretch their wings and fly a little bit. Arcana, it is good to see you. I'm working on a missing persons case and was wondering if a spirit could give me some guidance, please, and thank you. Yep, let me get that back up here. All right, Arcana House. All right, working on a missing persons case. Arcana, let's find out. Everybody, we're going to take a moment. Just kind of getting my senses back, bringing things in. I'm going to take a moment, Arcana, have a drink of coffee. Y'all know how I get. To get centered. Wow, I'm going to tell y'all something, kind of break this chain. We can't find our coffee pot. Thank God the place we're at has coffee downstairs. I can go down and get coffee. But I'm trying the Via Seattle's, whatever that is. And wow, my wife made me a double strong batch. Holy crap. It's strong, but it's good. All right. So Arcana, here we go. Arcana's working on a missing persons case and was wondering if Spirit could give some guidance. Please and thank you. Here we go, Arcana. Let's see what's happening here. All right. So the first card I hit. Okay. Number one, we've got the moon. All right. So nighttime, your intuition is telling me, and you're very good with following your intuition, lean into your intuition. One of the things I'm picking up, does this have anything to do with water? Is water playing a part? Okay, I think this is going to be a big, huge part. You're going to find out. And there's very heavy female presence here. The moon is actually feminine, all right? So let me know if that's speaking to you or whatnot. We're going to pull another card here. Now we've got the Fool. But it's not just being on a new trip, all right? Again, we've fallen out. Would this involve a boat falling overboard? I don't know. Something like that, falling off into water. This is letting me know that there are some things that are going on. We have two major Arcana cards here, and these cards are playing major roles. Now, some of this very well, if there's a question, what I'm picking up, this person went willingly, okay? I'm not saying it's suicide or things like that, but they got here of their own free will. Doesn't mean an accident didn't happen along the way or whatnot, all right? And then finally, lovers, you know what they always say in these cases, look at home first. So there is something there that this could be somebody that has, there's a love triangle here or a love portion that we need to be looking at something with a commitment value to it. All right. Let me know. And I tell you what, reach out to me. Everybody can get me at tarotwithanAttitude@gmail.com. But Arcana, I'd love to work on this with you a little bit. Give me a holler. All right. Just reach out to me. We'll touch bases, everything. I'm not talking about paying or anything else. I'd love to work with you on this and see what's going on. I'm really getting some big feelings around this. Let me know. All right. Love to help you. Banger. All right. So we now have Like 14, what's coming towards me, which I don't know. Oh, that's a great question. Blessings. We need to know what blessings needs to be prepared for. Wouldn't we all like to know that? And a lot of times, if we just take our time and get in touch with spirit, we can listen and find out what's going on and see what's happening. And spirits will lead us that way if we go calm and we listen to our intuition, listen to our guides, listen to our angels. Let's find out what's happening here. So at blessings, boom, let's find this out. So the first card, 5 of Swords. It looks to me like there's some heavy decisions that need to be made. All right. And this is about, again, up here. Whenever we see swords, I want you to think of throat up, but not the subconscious, the conscious. It's communication, it's analyzing, it's conscious, it's thought. Okay. What I want you to see is there's going to be something where if you're not careful, let me tell myself a little bit years ago, different things. If I got challenged, got into a problem, all right, I was screw it, I'm going to do this and I didn't worry about the outcome. This is saying if you're not careful with whatever's coming your way, all right, you can win the war but lose the battle. You might even lose a friend over it, things like that. If you come at this from the right heart, 5 is always conflict. 5 is always creating something new. 5 is always kind of like that nova in the middle of the numbers, all right? So we've got here the 5 of Swords saying, listen, don't let the outcome worry you so much, all right, that it comes down to whether you're going to win or lose. Just deal with the issue. This is what's happening. Yes, Ace of Wands. This is something new that's going to pop up. You're going to feel very passionate about it. These are new feelings that are happening, things like this, and you might just get very frustrated. Understand, some new fire is growing, things are happening, and if you listen and talk and move slow, you'll be able to figure all this out. Stay focused. A lot of y'all know this is my favorite card in the deck, okay? The Chariot, the 7. A lot of times 7s is all about decisions, all right? Not so much this card, but a 7. It's about making choices. Now, here's what this choice is saying. You have to stay focused on where you want to go, what you want to do. There are going to be things that are going to pull you left to right, all right? And what's happening is you are going to have to be in control of your destiny. You're going to have to keep everything moving forward to where you need to go and whatever it is you want to do. It's going to require movement. Do it thoughtfully, do it carefully, and you'll be able to move forward. If you get too much emotions in it, you're going to be in trouble. All right? Wow. Banger. All right. So very nice, very nice. AM. Hi, can I get a message from Spirit regarding my career? Love to. Absolutely love to. Everybody make sure, while I'm putting these cards back in the deck, that you're hitting that like button, hit the subscribe button. It really helps, and I appreciate it, okay? Thank you. We all share energy. This is about sharing energy, and I want us to do that. And the least you can do is reach up, hit the like button, pop a subscription in there. If y'all want to know more about me, in the description, there's my Linktree accounts. You can get to my websites, things like that. I've got a podcast. Hadn't had anything on it in a while because I've been off the air. Podcast, iHeartRadio, all the major ones, it's there. I'm going to put this card up here and find out what's going on. That popped out, and that doesn't happen a lot to me. So here we go. All right. Can I get a message from Spirit regarding my career? Now, I'll show you the card that popped out here in a minute, but we're going to do this right now. All right. 5 of Pentacles. What I'm getting told is you're frustrated. The job, you don't know what to do, decisions you're making. One of the things is to remember the answer is closer than it appears. I tell people when they're depressed, I tell people when they're down, when I'm working with them, with couples, when I'm working with people dealing with depression or things like that. One of the things I talk about, remember when we get depressed or things start going wrong, why is it we always tend to look down? See the head here? When we look down, we very limit our vision to what we can see and finding help, all right? But when we look up and we hold our heads up and go, it's another problem. These are just some decisions I have to make. The answers can appear right before us, all right? The key to this problem is right around the corner. It's right there. So understand whatever's going on, there is help at close hands. This is working together. This is going to require teamwork. There are going to be people sometimes we got to work with. Man, I know I've done it. My wife's done it. You know, it's one of those things we're working with people that can be a pain in the ass. And sometimes we can't be the one giving orders. Sometimes we have to be the one giving orders. It's direction, pulling things together, find out what's going on. You know, this is going to need, so I know you're self-employed, but this is about making things and working with other people. All right. So let's talk about that and find out. We have temperance. Do you need to grab a job for a while, but keep your other job moving? Temperance. Everything needs balance. Everything needs balance. This is important. Sit down and say, okay, I've got this career. I don't know how long you've been self-employed. Remember, most businesses take 2 to 3 years before they start becoming reliable. And trust me, all right, it can be scary when things aren't coming on. One day it's a flood, the next day it's famine. You have to start working with this and understanding how this is going to work for you. So we've got what I've got here. I don't know why I was told to do this. 14, 19, and a 3 is 22. This is about partnering up, okay? The second angel number, 11, 22, 33. 22 is also about partnering up and understanding that when we see it in a 22, you might need some help. You might need to be working with some other people right now and finding out what's going on. I'd love to talk to you more about it. This needs more than what I can go into right now. I am getting this. I am feeling that there might be something you need to do, or you might need to bring on some help. Okay? Let me know. I'd love to talk to you. Wow. Banger. All right. Now I'm going to screw this up. Gene, no, I'm not, because I just made sure I understood it. Oh, whoever I was just talking to, I'm sorry, I forgot. This is a card that flew out. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is talking about new communication, new way of thinking about things, new ideas coming in. But get out of the shallow part of your mind, let things go deep, and you will be able to figure this out. Breathe. Sit back, give it a bit, and then look. And really, I'm a big proponent about starting to put things on paper. All right? Wow. Banger. All right. Gene, may I ask what you see coming towards my connection with I? Gene, what I'll do is say, what do you need to know about a relationship with I? What do you need to know? What does Gene need to know about a relationship with I? Let's find out what's going on. Okay. Wow. All right. I appreciate the way you asked that question. Okay. Because I don't like reading anybody third party. I think it's rude. I don't think it's right. Okay. Without their permission. I don't want, let's see what's happening here. Okay. Boom. All right. Gene. Connection with I. 9 of Swords. This is my anxiety card. Live for today. Stop worried about tomorrow. Enjoy each day. Find out what's going on. Because I've seen people, we've all seen people. We're so worried about what's going to happen tomorrow, we screw up today. Okay? This is saying, get your head up. Look at what's going on. Get out of the fear of tomorrow and live today. Let tomorrow take care of itself with this. Do the right thing. Enjoy what's happening. Enjoy what's happening now. We have the wheel. All things change. There are some things that are going to happen. This is going to be an ever-changing thing. You're going to have to go with it. All relationships change. Down the road, if you're together forever, as you get older, things happen, things change, or whatnot. We have the 10 here. And this 10 is talking about, the Wheel of Fortune talks about good things coming in. But you notice here, they don't call this one the Wheel of Fortune. They call it the Wheel, all right? Because it's a reminder that this is life. And you're going to enjoy I's presence now and see where it goes. And if it goes somewhere, great. If it doesn't, things change. Other people will come along, things happen, or whatnot. Is that making sense? This is what I want you to see. Yeah. You're so worried about this card's come up 3 times tonight, 5 of Cups. This is my grief card, all right? And this is one of those things where we're so worried we don't want to be where we were. We don't want to go through this crap again. We don't, and here's what I want you to see too. I don't want to be by myself again, whether we're blaming anybody else or not. Live for today. Let this go. Let all this worry, let all this fear, let it go, all right? Turn around and embrace what you have right now, all right? This is what you need to do. This is what I'm seeing right now. The Magician, a lot of this is going to depend on you, all right? It's on you. If you push this away, if you push fear, if you live in fear, guess what? It's going to bring that fear in. And at some point, questions are going to start flying. And this is not a great place to live. Be strong in yourself. Be strong in your core. Love who you are. I can see anybody as much as I want. And then when things go south, was a great time. Have things. Goodbye. Okay? And let me see what the next adventure. My wife and I have a thing by our door, or we did. It's going back up. Ever since we got married, it says, let the adventure begin. And we always keep it right on the door, okay? Right next to the door as you leave the house. Every day is an adventure. Don't miss it, okay? Because of fear, because of worry. All right? Wow. Bangarang. Okay. Let us know. Let's find out what's going on. Grace, may I please have a message from Spirit above? Is there a message I need to know with all the legal dealings that I'm going through? Thank you. First off, Grace. Mother, this woman needs some comforting. She needs her guidance. She needs Michael by her side to keep her thoughts clear and communications open. Put words so she knows what to say and she knows the actions to take. In all of this, we ask it, Michael, go send your angels, buffer this woman with knowledge so she knows she can make decisions and everything from a very strong standpoint that she is strong. So mote it be. All right, Grace, let's see what the cards have to say, what Spirit has to say. Not the cards, really. To me, it's Spirit, okay? What Spirit has to say in these cards. Let's find out. Here we go. All right. Boom. Seven of Wands, okay? This is talking about you are going to have to be a little bit defensive, but don't go on the attack, is what I'm really getting. Remember, 7 was choices, okay? 7 is choices. I'm a firm believer in karma. Even if we're wronged a lot of times. Several of you will remember when we felt like I got attacked and people wanted to send out more than what I got. And I was very adamant about it. And I appreciated the love and the defensiveness or whatnot. But I do believe in karma. All I want is for this to be released, and we'll let karma take care of everything on their end. Your 7 of Wands. What I'm getting here is a caution. Be very, very careful with what you say, what you do. Listen to your attorney. You're going to have decisions you have to make. All right. And not all of them are bad. Okay. But listen, be smart, sit down, understand. I'm going to let spirit do my defending, but you are going to have to go in kind of a defensive mode and be putting your brain to work here and getting some things and getting that heart centered right around whatever's going on. Okay. What do you want? Where do you want to be? You know, this is again that intuition. Spirit's going to be talking to you a lot in your gut and your intuition. Grace, if you're strong in your intuition, clear your thoughts, sit down. If I could tell you anything, get up in the morning, have your coffee, all right? Be calm, keep your shoes off, put your feet on the floor, get grounded, breathe, all right? Listen, I need to know, and my wife and I do this all the time. We actually speak what we need into our coffee, and then we drink it. Words are power. This is all out there. It's immense. I need to know what to do. I'm scared. I need to be careful about where I go. And then now be quiet and listen. This is your intuition. There's going to be some trickiness because there's going to be some things in this that you're not going to be aware of. The priestess or the moon is that feminine, but she can be a little tricky because she does shine light on some things, but it's not the sun. All right. And there are things in the shadow that you won't see. So you have to listen, do your meditation, make wise decisions, make wise choices, and talk to spirit about taking you through, right through where you need to go so you can be in that safe place and understand what's happening. Decisions. You're going to have some tough decisions to make. You got the choices here. All right. Don't let fear, don't let other people tell you what to do. You come down, you come and you make the decisions you need to make. Because guess what? At the end, there's the star. Remember I talked earlier about looking down? Look up. When you don't know what to do, listen to spirit. Spirit will talk to you. Spirit will send you angels. Spirit will talk to you in your ear. Use that intuition. And remember, there's always hope. When this seems really wild, when things get crazy, the star is one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. And it reminds us we can look up, we can find direction, we can hear direction, we can see which way to go and making our choices. And always remember, there's hope. All right. Grace, that's what I have here at this. I'd love to do this a little more with you. Let me know. Okay. But these are very important cards. And hopefully it's enough right now that'll get you so you understand what's going on. Folks, hope is powerful. Hope is huge. We always need hope. Whenever you have hope, all the decisions become smaller. All right. Listen, spirit will guide you. They are there. We are never alone. Okay. It's when we get in our heads too much and get out of spirit that we start making scary decisions. Carrie. Okay. So you mentioned about starting my own business. I've recently opened two. Wow. Should I focus more on my Etsy shop with witchy things and candles or my local laundry business? Thank you. All right. Let's take a look. Wow. Okay. So I'm glad I was on the right track. All right. Let's find out what's going on. All right. Do you have to choose between which one to focus on? That would be my first question. Okay. Both may need extra work, extra attention, things like that. All right. If one's running well, yes, you can pay more attention to the other thing and get it up and get it done right. I'm a firm believer in doing things right out of the gate so things can happen in a proper way. And remember, make the plan. Understand what you're doing. Oop, how if I turn the cards back over right? All right, there we go. And let's find out what's going on. Okay. So, Five of Swords. All right. Oh, what if I make the wrong decision? Work on both. All right. Don't hurt somebody to make this thing, and mostly don't hurt yourself. All right. If something is working, if your laundry business is working and it's doing what you need to do, don't forsake it. All right. But if it's not bringing you the happiness and the joy, then maybe you need to lean into the Etsy shop a little more. You know what we've got here? Look here. 10 of Cups. What's going to make you the happiest? What's going to bring you joy? What's going to bring you that fulfillment? And you know what? Having both is what I'm really picking up. You need both, okay? So spend some time on the Etsy thing, get some things, and then maybe you can turn that other business over to somebody else while you're running this one, okay? It's what I'm really getting. You're going to go hand in hand with somebody. You might need to bring somebody in. Don't overburden yourself. The 10 of Wands, all right? Come at this logically, understand what's happening, and put some burden down. If you need to bring somebody in for a while to get the other business up and running, that is what I do. If you can overburden yourself, start a second business, and then next thing you know, everything's falling apart because you're trying to carry too much. Don't do that. It's going to be very important. There's our 3 of Wands. Guess what? She made the plan. She's there. Now you have to be patient. I understand wanting to get a second business up and running off the ground, but you have to be patient. Work with what you have. Work with what spirit is flowing with you. Work with the way things are happening and be patient. She's sitting here waiting to catch a wave. Those who aren't from Florida can see very flat. No sets, no patterns. All right? This is one of those things where she's like, it doesn't matter. I'll be patient. I'm going to let the tide come in, and then I'll be able to sail on beautiful seas and serve great gratitude and weddings. That's what I get. Okay? Wow. Bangerang. Okay, Carrie. Again, any questions, let me know. I'm glad you did a follow-up. I appreciate that. So, Raul Surrey. Let's see what's up. Hey, well, I successful in exams scheduled that next month. Pisces. I am being told as long as you put in your work and you know what you're doing, yes, I'm already being told you will be successful. Are you doing what you need to do? Okay. Don't spend so much time worrying about it. And here's one of the things I will tell you. All right. I'm going to help you. Professional exam taker. Been there, done that. Here's what I want you to do. How long does the exam take? All right. And what time of day will you be taking it? So if you got to be at your exam at 9 in the morning, from 9 until whatever time that exam, it's a 3-hour exam, 9 until 10, 11, 9 until 12, you're going to study for your exam. And then you're going to quit for the day. You're going to pick the studying back up at 9 o'clock. What happens on an exam a lot of times is that people will overstudy. I've been there, okay? They try to cram so much in, and your brain's only capable of holding so much memory. Then when you go to sit down at that exam, this is my MSW part, the science part coming out, all right? When you go to sit down for that exam, your brain will have already started allocating, this is the time for this portion, and that will actually kick in. It will help you, I promise. Try it. I'd love for you to try it. Listen to me on that, and then get back and let us know what happened. So let's find out. Is he going to be successful? I firmly believe you're going to be successful. Follow these easy study principles and find out what's going on. 8 of Wands. Boom, moving on. Everything's moving up. Passion's coming in. Fire's coming in. And you're going to rule this. You're going to be the king. You're going to be able to sit down and take care of everything. You got this. All right? Wow. Banger. All right, here we go. Let's find out what's going on here. And we've got user L08. Okay, user. Okay, user. We'll just use user. Are Sonny's intentions serious towards me? My name is Rosie. Rosie. Okay. Rosie, I don't read somebody. Third party. Everybody's heard me say that tonight. Okay. I don't want to read him. Okay. This is why it's called dating. Okay. Because you need to understand what's going on. But let's take a look and say, what does Rosie need to know about being in a relationship with Sonny? Okay? What does Spirit want you to watch out for? What does Spirit want you to look at? What does Spirit want you to be aware of? Are Sonny's intentions serious towards me? My name is Rosie. Rosie, let's find out. Let's ask Spirit right now what's going on. Okay. And here we go. Rosie. Wow, 7 of Pentacles. You're going to have some decisions to make. All right. But that 7 of Pentacles is saying, don't rush. Something's growing. Okay. Things are sprouting. Things are moving. I love this card. Okay. It's showing you've planted the seed. Now you're going to have to be patient and watch what blooms. Okay. So don't run off, get married tomorrow. All right. Date, find out what's going on, and then till the soil. If this is what you want, as you go through and find out what's happening, you can till that soil, make it work. And this is what's saying. They're in other decks. This is actually a farmer standing there on his hoe like this, looking around and not doing any work. He's waiting to see what needs to be done next. Let Spirit shine on this relationship, and you need to be patient and let this thing blossom the way it needs to be. Judgment. There are some old things you need to let go of in the way you believe, in the way you think. This is talking about a new you coming forward. Don't be so reliant on him. Where are you at? Where's the new you? Show us the new you that says, I can do this. I'm going to go through. I'm going to enjoy life. And I'm not going to worry about where this ends up. The new me is I'm living today. I'm understanding today. The Spirit is going to put so many wonderful people in my path. All right. Hopefully this works out for you. It's good. But this is about your one step. You're the next step. But are you willing to let go of some of your thoughts, your beliefs, these things? And now here again, we have the 8 of Wands. There's going to be movement here. You're going to see it. So you're going to have to keep an eye out and make sure you understand exactly what's going on and if this is where you want to be. Okay? Wow. Bang, bang. So things are moving. All right? Keep an eye on it. This could be very, very good. All right? A lot of this is going to fall in your court. Wow. Bang, bang. Okay. Man, so many people. Oh, that's it. Okay, there we go. My wife taking care of me there. Glad to see this is all happening. Man, it was wonderful to have so many people here tonight. Deborah, glad to see you. I knew you were coming. I was so happy, and all of that. So, yes, guys, Wednesday night, I'll be with Bridget again on Eyes of the Dragonfly. We're going to be talking about some things beyond the cards, all right? Different subjects, different things. Come join Bridget and I at 7:30. Go check out Eyes of the Dragonfly. And even on the YouTube, sign up, subscribe for her, because we get together once a week and we just have fun. Sometimes our conversations are absolutely hysterical, and sometimes we don't know what we're talking about. We may be talking about ascension and all the things that go with it, and next thing you know, we're on my boy Bigfoot. We're on aliens. You have no clue where our conversation is going to go. You will enjoy it, and we'd love to see all of you there. Okay? Let's see what's going on and find out what's happening. Okay. Carrie, glad you were here. So many new faces tonight. Please, I would love to see y'all Wednesday night, but come back Monday at 7:30 again. I think I found the sweet spot on the time, and let's find out what's going on. Everybody, it has been awesome to be back. It has been awesome to be with my tribe, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So one of the things, as we always say, make sure, no matter what happens, take what you want. Leave what you don't. It's okay. But leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Banger.